Okay, now we're going to be solving equations with x's on both sides. Now, the trick here is to turn this into either a left side problem or a right side problem. Let me show you what a left side problem is. If I have 2x plus 4 equals 10, this is a right side problem, sorry, left side problem, because the x is on the left, so it means we work with the left. If I had 15 equals 3 plus, let's say, I don't know, 6x. This would be a right side problem because the x is on the right. Okay, so being a left side problem, we start on the left side with minus 4, and then we write minus 4 again on the other side. But again, we start off with minus 4 on the left. We get 2x equals 6, and then we divide by 2, and we get x equals 3. Okay. For a right side problem, the number that we write is the opposite of 3, which is negative 3 right here on the right side. And then we write it again on the other side. And so we get is 12 equals 6x divided by 6, and we get x equals 2. Okay, the problems that we have are not left side, right side problems because the x is on the left and the right side. So we got to turn it into either a left side or right side problem. So we're going to work on turning this into a left side, right side problem. So the x's have to be either only on the x, on the left or right. And this is how we figure it out. So we need to get rid of one of these two x's. I have 5 x's here, I have 3 x's here. Usually I get rid of the lower x's. Okay, so this is the one I want to get rid of. So the 3x will no longer be over there. So I get rid of it by saying minus 3x because that's the opposite. Okay, and then what do we do on one side, you do on the other side. So minus 3x. So what we get now is a 2x because 5x minus 3x is 2x. Minus 5 comes down, the equals comes down. These are canceled. You have 7. And notice what we have here. This is a left side problem. Okay? This right here is a left side problem. So, because it's a left side problem, we're going to get rid of the subtracting 5. And we're going to use an adding 5 here. And on the other side, we'll put another adding 5. So what we get is 2x equals 12. To get rid of the 2, we're going to divide by 2, and we get 1x equals 6. And that's it. Let's try the next problem. We have x's on both sides, the left and right. Have a negative x here and a negative 2x here. Now, what's worse, missing 1x or missing 2x's? Well, missing 2x's is certainly the worst thing to have. Okay? You can miss $1, but missing $2 is terrible. So we're going to get rid of the missing $2 here. So negative x minus 14 equals negative 2x minus 16. And to get rid of the subtracting 2x, or the missing 2x, we're going to add 2x. And this will cancel. Now what if we do to one side, we're going to do it to the other side. And you have to make sure the other 2x doesn't go here or here. It has to go next to or underneath the x. So plus 2x. Okay. Now, it might be a little hard to put a negative together with a 2x. So we're going to add a 1 here. So we can put together the negative 1 and the positive 2, which will together make 1x. Bring down the minus 14, bring down the equals. This goes away, and it's negative 16. And you can see that now we have a left side problem. So this is the left side, so we're going to say plus 14 on the left, and then put another plus 14 on the other side. And the 1x comes down. This goes away. Equals comes down. And different signs will subtract, so there'll be a 2. Then bigger sign wins, which is the 16. So the bigger sign is negative 2. So we have 1x equals negative 2. You can also write this as x equals negative 2. Okay. Number 3. We have x's on both sides. We have negative 3x and negative 2x. They're on both sides. But let's find out who's worse. This is missing like 3x's or $3. This is missing 2x's or $2. Well, what's worse? Well, missing $3 is a little worse than missing $2. So the worst one we're going to get rid of. So how you get rid of the minus 3x? We're going to get rid of it by putting a positive 3x underneath it. So we put a positive 3x here. And then what we do on one side of the equation equation, I put another one here. Now the positive 3x has to go underneath the negative 2x. It can't go here or there. It has to go over here. So plus 3x, and that matches. All right, so the negative 14 comes down. These two go away. The equal sign comes down. The negative 16 comes down. And it's easy to forget these negatives. Students always forget the negatives when they write the next step. Now, different signs subtract. So this is going to be a 1x. And the bigger sign wins, which is the positive here. So this will be a positive 1x. Now from here, this is a right side problem. And so it means that on the right side, we have a subtraction of 16. So we're going to add 16 in order to get rid of the 16 on the right side. But when you do the right to one side, you have to do another plus 16 on the other side. Now let's see what we get. These are different signs. Different signs subtract, so we get 2. And the bigger sign wins, which is the 16, positive. So that is a positive 2. So I put it positive just to let you know it's positive 2. The equals comes down, these two go away, and we have 1x. Well, 1x is the same thing as x, and that equals 2. And we're done. Okay, let's take a look at number 4. Number 4, we have a negative 16 minus 5x equals negative 14 and negative 4x. The x's are on the left side and the right side. So we got to change that so they're on one side. Okay, this is like missing 5x's or missing $5, and here I'm missing 4x's or missing $4. Well, what's worse? To miss $5 or miss $4? This is worse, missing $5. So we're going to get rid of the worst side. So we're going to get rid of this. Okay, so plus 5x. That's going to cancel out. When we do on one side, you do another on the other. So I'm going to put another 5x, not here, not there, but way over here. So make sure they line up. Okay. So negative 16 comes down. These two go away. Equals comes down. The negative and the 14 come down. Don't forget the negative. And these are different signs. So different signs will subtract. So 5 take away 4 gives you 1x. And the bigger sign wins. So the bigger sign is on the 5, which is positive. There we go. Now this is a right side problem. So that means that we'll have to get rid of the negative 14 because it's on the right. So let's put plus 14 to get rid of the negative 14. And whatever we do on one side, we're going to put another plus 14 right under 16. So these are different signs. That's a negative, it's a positive. So when you put them together, you just subtract. So 16 take away 14 leaves 2. The bigger sign also wins, which is the 14. The 16 is bigger. So its sign wins, so that's a negative 2. Equal sign comes down, these go away, and we have 1x. Okay, now the 1x can also be written as just x equals negative 2. Do not forget the negatives. I know they're easy to forget. Number 5, we have a 2x, a negative 5, a negative 6x, and a plus 7. So we have x's on both the left and right. So let's figure out which one is the worst side. This is having 2 x's. This is missing 6 x's. Or if you think of them as money, this is having $2, but this is missing $6. It's worse to be missing $6 than to have $2. So this is the side that we're going to get rid of. So getting rid of the missing $6, we're going to put a plus 6x or dollars, and that will cancel out. But when you do one side, you have to do it to the other side. Notice I'm putting the 6x under this. I'm not putting it there or there or there. It has to go under the other x. Everything has to line up nicely. So these two are same sign, so they add. So we get 8 x's. The bigger sign wins, which is a positive right here. So just put in plus there just to let you know that it is positive. The negative 5 comes down. The equals comes down. But these two, they cancel out. The 7 does come down. So 7 is here. Now, this is a left side problem. So that means we have to get rid of the 5, the minus 5. So the way we get rid of the minus 5 is putting a plus 5 here. And when we do the one side, you have to do the other side. So we put a plus 5 there. Okay. So we get 8x. This cancels. Then the equals. And these are same signs. Same signs add. So we get 12. And from here, we're going to, okay, divide by 8. Now, I am out of room, so when I get 1x equals 12 over 8, there's very little room to simplify, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to simplify by dividing by 4. Remember, that's a 12. Oops, bad looking 12. That's an 8. So 12 divided by my 4 is going to give me a 3. And 8 divided by 4 is going to give me a 2. So way on this corner here, that's your answer. Okay, let's take a look at number 6. Number 6, we have a negative 5x plus a 13 equals negative 17 minus 10x. Okay, so from here, I am going to find out which side is worse. Here, I'm missing 5x's. Here, I'm missing 10x's. Well, if this was dollars, missing $5 over here and missing $10 over there. Well, what's worse? Hey, definitely missing $10. So this is the one that we want to get rid of, the missing $10. So we're going to put a plus $10, and that will cancel out. When you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side as well. And I'm going to put my plus 10x right here underneath the negative 5x. So plus 10 and then the x. Okay, now everything's nice and balanced. So different signs will subtract. So 5 from 10 leaves 5 and then x's. The bigger sign does win, which is the 10, so that's a positive. You can see that little plus there. The 13 does come down. The equals comes down. The negative 17 comes down. These two cancel each other out. So this is a left side problem because the x is on the left. We're going to have to get rid of the 13 because it's on the left. And I'm going to use a subtracting 13 to get rid of the adding 13. And what do we do on one side? We have to put another minus 13. Again, be careful. People forget the negatives when they write these. And it'll give you the wrong answers. Because the negatives tell you whether to add or subtract. The 5x comes down. These two cancel. Then equals. And we have same signs, negative and negative. So we're going to add these two. And that's going to give us a 30. Now the bigger sign wins, so 17 has a negative, so he's bigger. So it'll be a negative 30. Okay. Now from here I want to divide by 5 on both sides. Divide by 5, divide by 5. This gives me my 1x. And negative 30 divided by 5 gives us 6. And negative divided by positive gives us negative. So in essence, we have x equals, x equals negative 6 as an answer, because 1x and x are the same.